Greetings, Recruiting Nation. In today's video, we'll be discussing referral prospecting, more specifically, high school counselor and coach referrals. Prospecting is a means by which a prospect is contacted. The purpose of prospecting is to create Navy awareness, gather blueprinting information, and fill the applicant log with qualified interviews. Prospecting is a verb. It requires action on our parts to get face-to-face with individuals who appear to be enlistment eligible, and in the case, the people who positively influence their decision-making. Over the next few minutes, you'll observe two scenarios: interaction between a recruiter and a high school varsity swim coach, and a conversation with a high school counselor. After each conversation, we'll take a moment to reflect and discuss some best practices.
Hey, Coach Sunday.
How's it going? Can I help you?
Yeah, hey, I'm Petty Officer Veazey. I'm a local U.S. Navy recruiter.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, so Mr. Mosby, the athletic director, said you'd be a good person to reach out to with you being price service and all. Thanks for taking time to come talk to me. So how's your team looking this year?
Looking really good. They're looking really strong. They're just coming out of their summer club teams. We have our first meet next week, so I'm interested to see how they do. We have one kid that's an absolute beast in the water. You should see him.
Oh yeah, I'd actually love to come see your team. You know, I used to be a swimmer in high school myself. Better yet, we have this team of people. They're the Spec Corps Scouts. They do some programs. You might have heard of them: Navy SEAL, diver, rescue swimmer. You know, they can come out, maybe do a presentation, talk to your kids about some of the things the Navy offers. Would that be something you're interested in?
Well, I think the team would be really interested in that. We're always looking for people to come out and motivate the team. I didn't know the Navy offers stuff like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd love to set up. Better yet, you know, I got these brochures. It talks more about the Navy Special Warfare programs. You could probably pass it around to some of your kids. Also, if you don't mind too, I got some really nice posters about Navy diver, SEAL with my business cards. I can put around, you know, the gym and stuff like that, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let me take a look at my calendar. I can definitely squeeze you in next week after the meet's over. I'll send you an email of some stuff I think they'd be interested in talking about.
Awesome.
I did hear some students talking about an ROTC program. I didn't know if that was the Navy or another, branch's recruiter coming in and talk to them about that.
Yeah, that was probably MA1 Low. She's our NROTC coordinator. I can definitely get in touch with her, and we could probably get something together. We can do a presentation at the same time, or maybe if it's better for you, we could do it at a different time, because her presentation would probably benefit more for those who are really trying to get better at the SAT and ACT scores.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that one later, though.
Yeah, that's okay.
I went to school under a ROTC scholarship, so I definitely want to make sure that they get that information, even if it is from a sailor. But let's set something up.
Absolutely. Mr. Mosby did say you were an infantry officer, didn't say what branch, so I get it. Yeah, that's great. We'll definitely do that. I also have something set up later with Coach Ward, the wrestling team. They're going to do a great presentation with your students. There's a bunch of other coaches in the school. If you don't mind giving the information, we'd love to help out with doing flag detail, maybe doing some time with the swim meets.
Well, I definitely know that Mr. Jones is the cross-country coach,
Okay.
And he's a veteran as well. I think he'd be
awesome.
interested in having you come out and speak to his team.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Do you mind giving me his information?
Sure, whenever I send you an email with the ideas,
Okay.
I can send you the contact information, but if you need it before that, you can just look it up under the school directory under coaches.
Oh, awesome. Well, Coach, I appreciate We'll definitely looking forward to the presentations that we're going to do.
Sounds good.
All right.
You just observed a mock conversation between a recruiter and a high school swim coach. For the purpose of this video, we accelerated the process of building rapport, but you'll want to take at least a few minutes to check in with the coach and show that you truly do care about their students before jumping into recruiting topics. You'll also notice that the coach was a veteran. Veteran staff members are generally welcoming and can be valuable assets. You should take the time to get to know the staff members, ask questions, and read any biographies that may be posted, as you never know where your next connection may come from. Lastly, use your resources. Our recruiter mentioned both their Special Warfare Scouts and NROTC Scholarship Coordinator. Recruiting is a team effort, and these people are willing and able to assist.
Come in.
Hey, Mrs. Guerrero.
Hi.
Hey, it's Petty Officer Veazey. I emailed you about coming in today.
Yes, I was expecting you, Penny Cervisi. Have a seat.
Oh, awesome. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks for asking. By the way, bunch of this nice Navy coffee cup for you.
Oh, thank you
And a
so
couple
much.
more bag of Navy goodies.
Oh, I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
So
Thank you.
how's the semester going now? I know you guys are getting kind of close to the end of the school year.
Yes, it's been pretty busy. Right now, I'm trying to schedule some of our students for the SAT that didn't sign up last semester, and then I know. I'm also trying to help out some of the other students who don't quite have their plans figured out just yet. But it's been hectic. But,
Oh yeah, I can understand. It's pretty hectic. We're doing the same thing with all the students we have that haven't enlisted in the Navy or trying to find those who still kind of figure out what they want to do with their life.
Mhm.
By the way, those students are kind of struggling. Maybe we can help. If you enlist in the Navy, there's this thing called the delayed entry program. What we do is those who've already enlisted, we help them through mentorship, training. We also make sure that they do get good grades so they are successful and they do graduate.
Okay, I think I've heard of that program before, and I think some of the other recruiters from the other branches that have come by have mentioned having a similar program.
Yeah. By the way, do you think you could possibly give the names of those students so I can reach out to them?
You mean give you the names of the students so you can call them?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I gotta make sure. It might actually go against our school's policy, so I don't want to give you the names and then it not be okay.
Oh, I understand. Do you mind you possibly giving the school policy?
Well, I don't necessarily know it off the top of my head,
Mhm.
but it's something that I can talk to the principal about just to get some clarification.
Oh yeah, I understand. I just kind of want to understand. I don't want to get on your school's bad side. I'd love for us to meet with the principal so we can discuss it and see maybe how we can reach out to the students about the Navy and its opportunities.
So I can look into scheduling a meeting with you, myself, and the principal. That way we're all on the same page. But for the meantime, as I said earlier, we do have a couple of students that, don't quite have it figured out just yet. And I think that maybe you would be a good person for them to talk to.
Okay, awesome.
But, for the most part, a lot of our students are doing really well. And a couple of them even have full ride scholarships.
Oh, well, let me add also. So we actually do have some programs for students that do have a high GPA or high SAT, ACT scores. It's called the Navy Reserve Officer Training Corps. You probably know it better as the NROTC scholarship. I got some flyers for you. It's a little bit more information about it.
Okay.
Yeah, what I would love to do, maybe schedule something with the faculty, like a lunch and learn. I can bring some more information about the program.
I think we can do that. I just want to make sure, again, that it's going to be okay with the faculty and staff. That way we don't run into any problems.
Oh yeah, no, I understand where you're coming from. I can definitely tailor the presentation that fits the curriculum. For example, I can do like a Navy nuclear propulsion program.
Okay.
That would benefit more to like the advanced physics, math classes. It's just we've had a lot of success with people from the school joining the Navy. I'm not sure. Do you remember Kaylee Bryan? She graduated about 3 years ago.
I do, yes.
Yeah, she's had a really good career in the Navy so far. She's actually in town right now. She's a part of the recruiter assistant program. So what she's doing now, she's coming around with me, going to lunch table setups. I can definitely bring her by. She can be part of these presentations. She can talk about how the Navy was successful for her through her career. It'd be good if the students hear from actual alumni from the school.
I think that's a really good idea. And yeah, we all were very fond of her. And, also, if you can give me a few more of those brochures, I'd like to have those readily available for some of the students.
I got some right here. Feel free to give these out. There's a lot of brochures. Here's some business cards as well. Give them out to faculty, students, all that. Back to that lunch and learn.
Mhm.
Don't you guys have like a faculty meeting every Friday around 11 o'clock?
We do actually, yes.
Okay, would that be cool if I can come by this Friday?
So I can definitely, again, talk to the principal and then consult with the counselors and see if we can set something up for you to come in for that lunch and learn. But in the meantime, I think we have some interested prospects that might want to look more into this NROTC, and even some of the faculty might want to put this out to their students. Do you mind just kind of going over it just a little bit more with me so I make sure I understand?
Here's like a lot of different programs we have, like a medical field.
In the conversation with the high school counselor, our recruiter began discussing the details of the NROT scholarship. It's important to stay informed on the different policies and requirements as they are subject to change. You can click the link in the description box below to find more information on the scholarship. ASVAB testing and scheduling, though it wasn't mentioned in the conversation, is another great topic of discussion with counselors. If staff members seem uneasy with the idea of having a Navy recruiter come in and talk to students or refuse to allow any entry at all, your INTAG education specialists are also resources that you can use for assistance. We hoped you were able to take away some new techniques and talking points for reaching out to high school staff members. If you have any other helpful tips or suggestions for your fellow recruiters, be sure to leave them in the comments, and thanks for watching.